thank you all for joining us. I know we've thinned out a little bit since we started. I do hope you found this afternoon to be interesting, as interesting as what I found it, and as useful as what I think these events are. A couple of thank yous first of all. Thank you to the Coface team for putting this event together. Without those guys and their hard work and the preparation, these events just cannot happen. Also, thank you to the speakers for sharing your experience and your knowledge. Again, without you guys, these events just cannot happen either. On the conference itself, I think I just want to say that the goal of this conference really is to create a forum at which we can discuss and debate the current and emerging potential business risks that are existing in today's environment. And hopefully by doing that and discussing these issues, you can become better and more adept at managing and controlling the impacts that these risks will bring to your business. I think it's fair to say that going through all the presentations, that the global outlook has certainly improved in 2017. You know, Singapore as a country has benefited from that too. As Carlos mentioned, the Q3 GDP growth is expected to be around 4.6%, and that's a result of greater output and higher export orders coming through. So business confidence is high, but I think it's correct to say, and it'd be wrong of me not to mention that we have to balance that with the current optimism with some caution. You know, for instance, if you look at the European Commission, their economic sentiment is at a 17-year high, except we haven't seen any interest rate hikes, and quantitative easing has been put in place for another 9 months. So I think Coface advocates that cautious approach, that cautious optimism. It's a fact that after every economic crisis, there is a period of optimistic exuberance, and we do see that. And I've been through 1 or 2 recessions in my 20 years, and you do see that push as we leave recessions and move into the next phase. So, you know, even today, risks are lingering longer in the horizon. The better performance in Asia and emerging markets, in fact, is always traced back to steeper credit growth. Yet we feel that in the surveys that we do, credit risks are worsening as well at the same time. So we've got this issue where we've got an excessive liquidity in the market, more credit being given, but so how do we as a business monitor that, and how do we forecast the problems that are coming down the line for businesses and economies? So the traditional mechanism is kind of thrown out the window, and we have to, as a business, adapt and figure out how we monitor growth, how we monitor businesses, how we monitor economies going forward. And I think that's one of the challenges we have as Coface. I think Bhupesh mentioned earlier, we are seeing payment delays. 64% of the companies who across Asia Pacific are now seeing payment delays for the goods and services that they provide. So I think the other thing that's definitely with social media being used so frequently now, it's part of everyday life. Political risks are really at the forefront of everybody's minds, and it's coming quicker as well. So President Trump is in Asia. Every time I've switched on the news since I've been traveling around this week, North Korea is the first thing I see. What's his position? Who is he pressurizing today to do something about the issues? So I think we definitely see more. It's coming quicker at us. We know more about it. So those political risks is something else we have to factor into our business as we go around it. So I think to sum up, it's definitely the right time to ensure your business is protected from the unexpected risks that are out there. You know, I think we've mentioned a couple of times today that Coface is a credit management company. Trade credit insurance enables you to grow your business safely, whilst protecting you against debtor default risk. It also enhances your debtor profile. So, and credit insurance helps reduce a bank's cost of capital. So therefore, if you are borrowing as a business, you should, in theory, and the bankers may shoot me down for saying this, but you should be able to borrow at more competitive rates as well. So on that note, I'll close it out. I know the bar is just about to be opened, but thanks again for your time. There's many Coface people around. I hope they haven't thinned out yet. But take the opportunity to speak to them over a glass of wine or wherever your preference would be at the cocktail reception, and please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.